So according to Pew Research in 2010, there was approximately 1.6 billion Muslims in the world, making Islam the second largest religion and also the fastest growing religion. Oh my God. And also the fastest growing religion. Can I start over, please?
Keep
Hold on,
going.
time out. No.
Yeah, keep going. You're fine. You're fine.
No, I'm not. I'm about to freak out. Hold on. Okay. According to Pew Research, in 2010, there were approximately 1.6 billion Muslims in the world, making Islam the second largest religion in the world and also the fastest growing religion in the world. In my speech, I will give you the basic knowledge on Islam and the Muslim way of life. Today I will discuss three topics. The first is the great Prophet Muhammad and his ties to Islam, the Quran, and the Hadith. The first topic I will discuss today is the great Prophet Muhammad and his ties to Islam. Islam means peace, and in Islam, Allah is an Arabic word for God. However, according to the Quran, 103-1, Allah is referred to as the most precious and the most merciful. Islam was created by Muhammad through revelations revealed to him from the angel Gabriel. Muhammad was born in 570 CE to a well-established family in Mecca. Mecca is regarded as the holiest land of Islam. At the age of 40, Muhammad received his first revelation from the angel Gabriel, and that was the start of the Quran. In 630 BCE, Muhammad took charge of Mecca, and in 632, following his death, the Quran and his teachings were promoted throughout many Islamic tribes. Now that I've discussed the great Prophet Muhammad and his ties to Islam, I will discuss the Quran. The Quran is the central religious text of Islam. It's also known as the Book of Guidance. The Quran took approximately 23 years to create. The Quran was created through revelations that Prophet Muhammad received. 20 years after his death, the Quran was put into written form. However, the first religious leader, Abu Bakr, noticed slight pronunciation differences in the Quran as Islam grew past the Arabian Peninsula. So he gathered all the handwritten manuscripts and put them together in order to preserve it. During prayer, the Quran is only recited in Arabic. And during the Ramadan, the entire Quran is recited. One who can recite the entire Quran is known as a Hafiz. But the main purpose of the Quran is to teach guidance. It distinguishes between right and wrong and good and evil. The Quran also helps with spiritual healing and social change. Now that I discussed the Quran, I'm going to talk to you about the Hadith. The Hadith is stories and tradition by the great Prophet Muhammad. The Hadith and the Quran, they go hand in hand. You can't truly understand the Quran and its commentaries without having a Hadith. The Hadith is also known as a tool for guidance. The Hadith also has rules that are established for Muslims that they must follow on a day-to-day basis. An example of the Hadith would be the 5 pillars of Islam. The 5 pillars of Islam is based off 5 beliefs: that there is one God and Muhammad is the messenger, establishing prayer, which Muslims pray 5 times a day facing the east because that's the direction that Mecca is in. Also paying the zakah, which is similar to paying charity, but it does not have to be in monetary form. And then there's the pilgrimage, also known as the Hajj. All able Muslims are required at least one to travel to Mecca to meet with Muslims from all over the world to congregate and pray. And then it's the fasting Ramadan. The fasting Ramadan takes place the last month of the Islamic calendar. It's a 30-day fast. And during the hours of sunrise and sunset, Muslims are not allowed to do anything which is considered leisure. For example, eating, drinking, smoking, and sex. That time is established to become one with God and to pray. It says in the Hadith 25:49, surely prayer prevents one from evil tendencies. So as of today, I discussed 3 main topics of Islam. The first topic was the great Prophet Muhammad and his ties to Islam. The second was the Quran, and the third was the Hadith. So now that you listen to my speech, you should have a better understanding of Islam and know its basic fundamentals. At the rate that Islam is growing, I believe college students from everywhere should at least know the basics of Islam, other than what you hear and see on social media and the news. Thank you.